Welcome to the session on introducing Java servlets. In this session, you will learn to identify the uses of Java in web applications, identify execution of a servlet, structure a web application for deployment, deploy web files. The web application development technologies have evolved gradually. When Java was first released, it did not support the creation of the web applications. At that time, more static applications were developed using HTML rather than dynamic applications. In addition, if dynamic functionality was required to be added, it was commonly built on CGI. Later, when Java gained the ability to service HTTP requests, the Java servlets were introduced in the web application development to provide the dynamic functionality. A Java servlet is similar to a CGI program. It is the earliest technology of Java that provides a simple framework to be used in web application development. This framework allows the Java program code to process an HTTP request and create an HTML page in response. A Java servlet is invoked by the web container when the server receives an appropriate request. It runs as a thread in the web container on the web server. A servlet must have the code that performs the required computations and provides the response in a well-formed HTML page. A Java servlet runs within the Java Platform Enterprise Edition component container architecture. This container is called the web container, also known as the servlet engine. The displayed figure shows the execution of a Java servlet in the web container. A browser sends a request, the server receives the request and provides it to the web container. The web container creates an instance of a servlet as a thread. The servlet processes the request, generates the HTML response, and provides it to the server. The server wraps the response in HTTP and sends back to the browser. It is important to note that the web container is a Java technology program that implements the servlet application programming interface. It is an operating system process that runs as a service and also controls the life cycle of the servlet. A Java servlet runs as a thread in the web container instead of running in a separate process. The displayed figures show the effect on the processor of the server while using a servlet. In Figure 1, a servlet processes only one request by using a single thread in the web container and initiates the processor load. On the other hand, in Figure 2, a servlet processes more than one request at a time by using multiple threads. This causes an increase in the processor load, but the increase is nominal. Servlets have several advantages over CGI. The primary advantage is that the request processing is significantly faster. Also, servlets are much more scalable than CGI as more requests can be executed simultaneously. In addition, servlets benefit from the simple, robust, platform-independent and object-oriented nature of the Java programming language. Another advantage of servlets is the additional services, such as error handling and security, which servlets receive from the web container. Servlets also have some disadvantages. One disadvantage is that they can only be written in the Java programming language, and therefore, developers are required to be competent with this language. In addition, servlets might introduce new concurrency issues that were not found in CGI. The displayed code shows the Hello Servlet class. In this code, the @WebServer annotation specifies the name of the servlet and the URL pattern that the servlet is used to respond to. This statement specifies the class name as Hello Servlet, extending the abstract class named HTTP Servlet. The HTTP Servlet class provides various service methods. Here, the doGet method is used as per the request method type. This method receives two parameters. The first parameter is HTTP servlet request and the second parameter is HTTP servlet response. This method performs the desired computation and provides the result. Before deployment, a web application must be structured. The displayed figure shows the structure of a web application named Soccer League. In this figure, Soccer League is the top-level directory of the web application hierarchy, which is also known as the context root of the application. The context root directory contains HTML files, JSP files, image files, and web.inf directory. The web.inf directory can contain the class files in the classes directory, the library files in the lib directory, and the web.xml file. The web.xml file is the deployment descriptor for the web application. This is an XML file that describes the servlet mappings, welcome files, and other components that make up the web application. A WAR file is a jar file that contains the web application structure in a portable and compressed form, and it is used for deployment. To create a WAR file, you need to arrange the directories and files of your web application in the appropriate format that has been discussed earlier in this session. In addition, when you build a new project, the dist folder is created in the project folder. In this folder, the WAR file gets created at the time of building the project. Finally, the WAR file is deployed on the server when you deploy the project. In this session, you learned that the Java programming language is used to develop the web applications. The structuring of a web application for deployment is important to manage the web application. The WAR files are similar to the jar files and are used for deployment. Happy learning!